Raising raw material shortage, companies are rethinking their sourcing strategy. Where is a good starting point? Well, all start with matter. Earlier with circular economy and regenerative and restorative endeavor, I was talking about nutriments. In nature, if we want to mirror nature, there are not such thing as raw material shortage. Material is all around us. It's only a question of stopping to think material as stock and start to think materials as flow. And as soon as you realize that those raw materials, by the way, they are not such thing as raw materials, any materials is having a value within the framework if we just shift our value framework. What I mean by that is to not get access to a material because of its value, I would say it's a monetary value, and start to envision its value as part of the ecosystem, as part of the biosphere. And then with this constraint, we probably will see a new way of redesigning our product. Because shortage of raw materials, this is just something that comes from this metaphor of machine, where we have pipes, where we extract the matter in one hand and where we throw the matter on the other hand. And that pipe is just like the industry taking just a slice of it. As soon as we imagine the sourcing as something that you have to fulfill all the time, that source means it's not just something you take, it's also something you give back. Then suddenly everything changes. So it's really about the principle of circularity. But I would like to add just one particular subject is material is kind of a vague and common word. But as soon as we start to just make, if we have this bigger viewpoint, a traceability model, if we are capable to know where everything's come from, how it's being used, how it's being transformed, how it's getting applied in an assembly and then disassembled to become another kind of waste that could become another nutriment or another material for another process. Many, many circles of processes all working together in symbiosis. I'm telling you, there will no more shortage of materials. There will be just these nice symbiotic living organisms. And again, if the productive model, our linear process of industry, we mirror more what nature is doing. When waste is food, where we can design the waste, as designers do very well right now, we suddenly will see a very different attitude when it comes to this notion of shortage.